It's 10 o'clock. Good morning. I'm Isabel Evertett from the Hunter newsroom. A 48-year-old man has been flown to the John Hunter Hospital after his car left the road and hit a tree on the Central Coast. The Westpac rescue helicopter was tasked to Fagans Road at Lisaro around 8:30 last night. The man was treated at the scene before being airlifted to Newcastle in a stable condition. Himalayan search teams say they're still days away from locating an Australian woman who's among 8 people feared dead in an avalanche. Ruth McCanch from Sydney was trekking a 7,000-metre peak in India when the avalanche occurred. Bad weather is hampering search efforts. Following the senseless destruction of gravestones at Singleton Cemetery over the weekend, police are on the hunt for those responsible. 36 headstones were smashed at Sedgefield Cemetery on Friday night, with a car heard leaving the area around 7 o'clock. Joy Connolly has told NBN News it's been 2 years since she buried her daughter Sarah.
She's always in our hearts, but it's somewhere to come and remember her, and we shouldn't have to come and look at this. We should be able to come and do it in peace.
Anyone with information should contact Crime Stoppers. A third of female officers in the New South Wales Police Force have been sexually harassed. That's the result of a 12-month investigation finding 20 women and 12 men reported being the victim of an attempted or actual sexual assault by a colleague in the past 5 years. The review has made 30 recommendations, including a visible commitment from all senior officers to a zero-tolerance approach to sexual harassment. An unidentified body has been found after a suspicious house fire in Sydney's southwest. Lauren Howarth reports.
After putting out the blaze, which left a home at Elderslie in ruins, firefighters made a grim discovery. Inside, crews located a body which police are working to formally identify. Detectives have set up a crime scene and are treating the blaze as suspicious. Witnesses have reported hearing screams from the street before the fire took hold of the property.
A man has been taken for a mental health assessment after a standoff with police at Gateshead early this morning. Police were contacted just before 1 a.m. by concerned neighbours who said the man had climbed the roof of an Oxford Street home shouting and making threats. A rescue squad and police negotiators removed him from the roof around 5:30. Police say he was under the influence of ice at the time. And City of Newcastle is reminding businesses that struggled through light rail construction financial assistance remains available till June 30. It's open to properties within the city centre benefit area, with around 110 property owners already claiming support. To date, $45,000 has been handed out.
2NURFM Sport.
Liverpool has picked up its 6th UEFA Champions League title, defeating Tottenham 2-0 in Madrid. Manager Jurgen Klopp says it's an emotional moment.
We were all pretty much crying on the pitch because it was so emotional. It was so big. It means so much to us. But on the other hand side, I know how Tottenham feels.
Last place Canterbury has fallen to Canberra 12-10 at ANZ Stadium. Despite a late comeback from the Bulldogs and the team missing 6 players to origin and injury, the Raiders managed to secure a win. Canterbury coach Dean Pay says a lack of consistency is to blame.
When we put our good footy together, we can challenge teams, but there's periods of the game where we're not doing that enough.
The Cowboys and Titans will face off this afternoon to wrap up round 12. Due to heavy rain over the weekend, today's Newcastle Rugby League games between Lakes and Cessnock at Cahill Oval and between Wests and Souths at Harker Oval have been postponed. And Australia's Adam Scott is just 2 shots from the lead after 3 rounds of the prestigious Memorial Golf Tournament in the United States. That's sport. I'm Lauren Freemantle.
2NURFM News Time is 10:03.